On the run for 2 decades, Fulgence Kayishema was arrested from a grape farm in South Africa's Cape Town. One of Rwanda's most wanted suspects for the country's 1994 genocide, Kayishema managed to evade justice for nearly 30 years. In 2001, the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda indicted him for genocide over his alleged role in the destruction of the Nyange Catholic Church in Kibuye Prefecture. Kayishema has been on the US State Department's wanted list under the Rewards for Justice program, with a $5 million reward offered for his arrest. Kamanzi Innocent lost 4 members of his family when they were among a crowd of Tutsis killed by Hutus during Rwanda's genocide in 1994. He frequents this memorial site in Kibuye. Kamazi says he grew up with Kayishema, who is now in detention in South Africa and is likely to be extradited to Rwanda.
This guy called Fulgence Kayishema, I know him. We grew up together in the same village, and he is 5 years older than me. The reason I know him is because in Kivumu, there's not many educated people. I went to high school, but I didn't get a chance to go to university for 2 reasons. Because I was from Kibuye, and I was a Tutsi.
Naftali Ahishakie, Executive Secretary of Ibuka, an umbrella association of genocide survivors, says the arrest sends a strong message to other fugitives and masterminds of the 1994 genocide that they can never evade justice forever.
A couple of days ago, there was this news that broke out about one of the people who were involved in the Rwanda genocide in 1994 be arrested in South Africa after about 30 years on the run. And when I heard about this story, it brought up so much thoughts. And it made me think about how wicked and how cruel we human as a whole can be, and how sometimes certain situations can push people into doing very, very diabolical acts against other people. You ask yourself, like, why would people be doing that? Why would someone whom you thought are your neighbors wake up one morning, pick a machete, and chop you and your family? And when I read the whole story, I was so sad, because just imagine, in about 100 days, how many people died from the hands of those they know, from the hands of those they trusted, from the hands of those whom they thought were their friends, were their neighbors. There's a lot of lessons we can learn from this Rwanda genocide. One of it being that rhetoric are very, very bad. When people say things, they should be very, very careful with what they say. And when people started making rules that target minorities, they should also be very careful, because everything starts with a word and then transform into actions. Politicians set people against each other. When the colonial masters were there, they empower the Tutsi. They create the divide and rule policy that they love to do. The West is good at this thing. They love the divide and rule policy. So they created this divide between the Hutus and the Tutsi, and they used the Tutsi to govern the country. But when Rwanda gained independent and elections were held, since the Tutsi are minority, the Hutu won the election because they are the majority. And you can see how a problem has been born. And that was when the whole issue started. While all this was going on, the so-called superpower, those who started this whole thing, stood there and watched. They watched and let everything unfold. They did nothing. There is a saying that those who do not learn from history are bound to repeat the same mistake. Those who do not learn from history are cursed to repeat the same mistake. Africans must learn this. Africans must understand that making rules or targeting minorities is never a good thing. And Africa must learn that unity is the most powerful of all. We must learn to be at peace with ourselves. We must learn to be our neighbor's keeper. We must learn to look after one another. But you guys out there, what is your take on the Rwanda genocide of 1994? Could this tragic incident be avoided? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because little day of goodwill, like what you're doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.